up, world? Welcome to Apocaflix Now, the movie hangout show from us Apocaflix Movies. I am your regular host, Jacob Bartley, and for now, I am joined by a three-man crew, including myself. We have Brian Avellino and Gio Ramos in the house. This is a basically all DC episode, so you know we're all excited, but none more than the DC enthusiast, Gio Ramos. What is up, guys?
That guy.
Oh, yeah. The DC FanDome preview. I'm in a nice, comfortable hotel room.
No, you got to say it's your swanky new pad.
Dude, I can talk out loud. There's no 1-year-old baby in the next room, you know. It's on. It's going to be a fun episode.
Man, and you got to talk to that hotel room and see what kind of Wi-Fi they got, man, because it looks better.
IHG, Holiday Inn.
There we go. So basically today we're going to be proving the DC FanDome or the DC fandom, however you want to pronounce it, that is happening this Saturday on August 22nd. But before we get to that, we are going to do our normal movie watching challenge segment. Now, this past Friday, it was determined that Gio would watch Memento, the Christopher Nolan film. I believe that was, well, it wasn't his very first directorial ever, but it was the first large theatrical movie that he directed, and it kind of put him on the map for a lot of hardcore film fans. And this is the only Christopher Nolan movie that Gio hadn't seen, right?
Yes, because I've seen
for sure.
I've seen Insomnia, The Prestige, Dark Knight, obviously movies. I haven't seen Dunkirk.
Okay. You're going to have to check that out sometime. I'm curious on your thoughts on that. But yeah, so if you haven't already, go check out the full clip of Gio reviewing Memento. He was challenged by Keith, but we're going to play a little part of that for you right now.
It's a very uncomfortable psychological roller coaster that goes in all different sorts of directions. You very much see the movie from Guy Pearce's point of view, and you don't know who to believe. You don't know what to trust. And the storytelling, like I said, very much Christopher Nolan. It's very unorthodox.
Wow, what a contrast between me talking there and me
that's
talking
pretty
here.
much.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I know nothing
I feel like
of Memento.
Gio, you went. Yeah.
I what?
Oh, it seems like you went out of town to go to the DC FanDome, even though it's virtual. But yeah, go ahead, Brian. I think my Wi-Fi is messing up now.
Yeah, you're a little lag behind, but yeah, I've never seen this, so I know nothing about it. But you've piqued my interest now with what you said.
On Amazon Prime Video, check it out. It's free to watch. There are some ads, but it's worth it. Check it out.
Awesome, Brian. And so, have you?
We're losing you. We're losing him. He's flattening.
Most of Christopher Nolan films, or
I would probably say no. I know I've seen obviously the Batmans. I've seen what else is there? I'm drawing a blank. Dunkirk I saw. Interstellar was him, correct?
Yes, Interstellar was him. Yeah.
So not many. I'm gonna say not many. So
yeah, when you watch Memento, it's all Christopher Nolan. His work is all over this movie. I mean, if there was ever, I said this in the review, if there was ever a low budget Christopher Nolan movie, and you watch Memento not knowing who directed, you'd be like, that's Christopher Nolan.
That's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah, I heard that this movie led to him getting Batman Begins. Like whoever hired him to do Batman Begins saw this film and was like, this is the guy we want directing this Batman trilogy.
Yeah, and it's fair. He did one more movie in between, Insomnia with Robin Williams. Sorry, I'm thinking Celtics, but Robin Williams and Al Pacino, another another great movie, another great psychological drama. But yeah, well deserved.
There he is, the guy that challenged him to the movie, Mr. Keith Barnes. How are you doing?
Doing good. Sounds like Gio liked it.
Yes, we are talking a little
I
bit
very
about
much
it.
like it, Keith. Thank you for recommending it. It's awesome.
Good. Glad to hear it.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
I watched
Keith,
it
since
again.
you didn't get to join him, do you have any questions for Keith or for Gio? Any thoughts?
Yeah. Yes. So I watched it again myself because I hadn't seen it since I first saw it. I bought it. I only watched it once. Like I bought the DVD when it came out. I just watched it the one time, and for whatever reason, I just hadn't watched it since. But yeah. So what did you think about the? I know you literally just talked about this, but how about the structure? What do you think about that structure?
Oh, I thought it was Tenet at first. I was like, "What?" Because you saw the Tenet trailers and how it opens. But I love it. It's kind of it's I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of goes backward, but then it goes forward, and it's all over the place. But it's not. It's just follow the movie, and you will get to where he wants you to be, and then you'll be like, "Wow." It's really incredible. And Keith, I understand what you mean. I'm not sure if it's a movie that I can watch again. It's very uncomfortable, and it honestly it makes you empathize for those who aren't as fortunate with memory loss, mental disability, and things like that. It's just he does a good job making you feel sorry for the individual, but not because of them, but the people around them, and just have the kind of life that they have to live. Very performance driven. I appreciate those kind of movies. So Memento is definitely a plus.
All right. Cool.
Who is the lead and/or leads of this movie? I know nothing of this movie.
Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce was Aldrich Killian in Iron Man 3. Carrie-Ann Moss, who was Trinity in Matrix. Okay. And Joe Pantoliano, who was the captain in the Bad Boys movies.
Okay, gotcha.
Also in the Matrix.
He was. He was Cypher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, apparently this is a real condition, which I forgot what they call it, that short-term memory loss. But yeah, so you're absolutely right. It makes you feel just terribly for anybody that has that. Like, that's a tough life to have to live. But yeah, I just like, you have the black and white part is told in chronological order. And then all the color stuff, I guess, is told backwards, which is cool.
And I think back then.
The DVD. Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh no, just real quick. I was gonna say that the DVD actually has a version where it's fully in chronological order, which is very If you can find that somewhere, it's very interesting. It's very interesting to watch. It's a little different. One of the criticisms I remember reading at the time, like, people love this movie, but people were like, well, the story itself is just, it's kind of basic. Like, it's the structure that makes it interesting. Like, it's really not that you take that, put it in a normal structure, and it wouldn't be as fascinating as it is. I don't know if that's true, because like you said, the performances are all really great, and you really are with him along, trying to figure out what the heck happened. Like, because you're really just as confused as he is at every turn. Like, every time there's a scene change, you're like, wait, okay, so what's this?
Right.
So, but yeah, it's kind of a nerve-wracking movie. That's why I said I didn't watch it for a long time, mostly because of that. But I was happy to click on it again. But what were you about to say? I'm sorry.
I forgot.
Hey,
I forgot. Well, here, Rachel said this for you guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sorry. He seemed an odd choice back when he was picked to direct Batman Begins.
Oh, they updated the way the comments are presented on.
I think there's,
unless you can choose different ways. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Yeah.
So I have not seen Memento.
You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it either?
I haven't. So I haven't seen Memento or Insomnia. And
oh my god, both of those are
Insomnia is
fully on board with both.
I want to watch Insomnia because it's Robin Williams is in it.
He's great too. It's really
so.
Let
me ask you, Keith. You've seen every Nolan film, right, Keith?
I haven't seen his very first one, that little small one he did.
Oh, the one before.
But everyone from Memento.
Yeah.
He had one right before Memento. Kind of a small British film, but I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Everything else, yes.
Is Nolan British?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Memento or Insomnia, which movie do you like better?
Oh, it's kind of tough. I think I would lean more towards Insomnia because Robin Williams and Pacino are so great in it. Going back, it's a real cat and mouse between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the same situation where you're watching Insomnia, you really feel everything that Al Pacino is going through in that movie.
It's Insomnia for me, hands down. Yeah,
man, yeah. I gotta watch. I might watch that tonight. I don't know what I've been waiting for. I need to watch both of these, especially Insomnia.
Hilary Swank's great in it too.
Okay,
that's right.
Do you like Dunkirk, Keith?
I love Dunkirk. I was just thinking about Dunkirk when I was
Dunkirk. No, Dunkirk or Interstellar.
Ooh, Interstellar.
I love Interstellar as well.
I go Interstellar easy on that one, but I'm not a big fan of Dunkirk.
I like World War II stuff, so I would probably lean more towards Dunkirk. But I love Interstellar a lot. I actually just recently watched both of those because I was on a Nolan kick for a few weeks ago, and I think I lean more towards Dunkirk.
All right, one more for everyone. Difficult one. The Dark Knight or Inception? Go, Brian.
Dark Knight.
Keith, The Dark Knight or Inception?
Well, I don't know.
It's tough, huh?
It really is. Inception.
Yeah. Are those the top two to you?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. I'd put in Dunkirk a bit close third for me, but
yeah. Gio, will you shock us and say Inception?
Well, what context?
I'm just curious. Better movie. Hands down. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not wrong. You're not wrong.
I give a slight edge to The Dark Knight, but it's not. It's close.
Yeah.
Inception's great.
Yeah.
Inception's great. I just wanted to get some thoughts. I'm always curious with people on Nolan films, but
I'm glad
Gio liked it.
You mentioned real quick. You mentioned Tenet. I'm glad you did, and you're absolutely right about the beginning because there's a lot of people that think that this is related. That Tenet is related to this. Because of what was happening in the beginning of this movie. So I don't know. We'll see if we ever get to see Tenet, we'll see. But
yeah.
Seriously.
Definitely. All right. Before we get to the most exciting topic of the year, Brian, do you want to tell them about our merch store?
Yeah. So obviously we have a merch store. As you can see, you can go ahead and pick out something from there. They've got tons of different stuff all on the left-hand side. Just go on TeePublic, search Apocaflix movies. Gio, I just saw yours up there.
My what?
Enthusiast podcast.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting one of those.
I like that. That's a nice looking one.
There you
Whoa,
go.
what the heck?
And then some weird guy does this one, and that one. But check it out. Bartley Barnes. There's tons of them. And then some fun moments like when I came up with Disturbing in a Good Way and all those fun different.
Keep pretending, Brian. Keep pretending.
I mean,
there's video proof.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You
saying, look, I'll clear it up here and now. You said this movie's so disturbing. And then I said, yeah, but in a good way. And then that we both created it together. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's no idea.
Yeah. But basically,
did this happen on air? Were we recording?
This was the very first episode of Apocaflix Now, and
was it actually on the show?
It was the review of the. If it was a review of the Joker.
Oh,
Jake, come on.
You guys.
Well, then why you put it on there?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It says in the notes. Look at it.
Brian.
He got his reveal on air. That's what we want.
Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, I like Rachel's idea, but also, yeah. So, Gio, there's your surprise from Jake.
You guys know I like spoilers, so you know.
Now I feel really bad. You should have given me the. You should have told me then.
Warn us, Jay. Yeah, it's your fault, Berlin. You didn't warn us.
Don't order anything.
Or like a. If I like wear that shirt at like a Marvel fandom or something, you know, like.
Well, if you didn't know, Gio's putting his mouth where his mouth is, and he's starting a DC podcast. So there you go.
I'm putting my mouth where my mouth is.
Yeah, because you're going out there onto the internet and you're speaking about DC, which you love, which you always do.
Yes, I do.
So you're putting your mouth where your mouth is. I don't know where I come up with.
I would say mouth where your mic is.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
honestly,
or where your mouth where your heart is, or something like that.
Honestly, I've spent the last couple of days just focused on DC fandom, talking about DC fandom, making little videos about DC fandom, and I am not tired one bit. Like, I could talk DC fandom all week. It's crazy. I got issues.
Lighting the flame.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so I actually like Rachel's idea of something related to our drafts. She said a draft pick T-shirt. That would be cool, Jake, if you're listening.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Also, yeah, so let's get to it. Oh, if you're wondering what are all those weird random T-shirts, there's a T-shirt for like all the side stuff that we all do. Like Keith and I have Bartley and Barnes. I do a Power Rangers podcast and a fantasy football podcast. Jake and Brian do a podcast dedicated to the Schmodown. So you can pick up shirts for those and check out all those shows too. You can find them under our associated channels on the main YouTube page. But yes, let's get to it. We have our beat reporter, DC specialist, expert, Gio Ramos. We're going to preview the DC FanDome. Oh, am I?
This is the second time you've done this.
Well, we did the merch. Wait.
Yeah.
Brian. Okay.
Gio has to challenge someone.
Well, this show, look, Tuesdays are wacky, I guess, because this show, my internet was all messing up, and then I had to leave, and now I got all thrown off. Okay, so before we even did the merch store plug, we were supposed to reveal the 4 movies that Brian was challenged to. So Gio challenged Brian to be the next person to be challenged, and we all 4 chose a movie. So let's go ahead and... So, Brian, you already know the movies? But you don't know who challenged
I'm the one running it. I don't know who picked it or anything because obviously it's going to get voted on.
Brian's going to reveal the 4 movies, and we will put a poll up on the community tab that you guys can vote and decide which movie Brian watches. So, Brian, which 4 movies do we have for you this time?
All right. The 4 movies you guys have selected for me. The first one, Euro Trip.
Classic.
I've been hearing about you guys talking about this forever. I'm not surprised to see it. Second one, Castaway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something I know I haven't seen that one.
That's a damn good movie.
Third movie, Birdman.
Hey, these are all very different.
Which is funny because Star, Drew, and Rachel, you guys are both here. We literally just heard a question in the Schmodown about
Look at that cast, man.
And then
another great movie.
The final movie is Groundhog Day.
Wow.
Yes, shocking that I haven't seen any of these movies, but it is a lot of.
I don't know.
I would say
one I'm more disappointed in.
Memento's kind of a Groundhog Day.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Memento definitely has Groundhog Day vibes.
Yeah.
So the picks are supposed to be secrets. We don't know who chose which. I mean, we know, but Brian doesn't know. But Brian, don't even guess.
Let's be honest. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea who picked who, but just because I know you guys, I'm pretty sure I could figure out whose each one was.
You probably could if you took a second to sit down and think about it. Yeah. All right,
take a shot.
All right, he's gonna guess, but we're not gonna address it. We're gonna move on right after he's done guessing. All right, no poker faces.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Jacob picked Groundhog's Day. Keith picked Castaway. Gio picked Birdman, and Jake picked a Euro Trip. You can reveal it to me.
Not bad.
Later, but
we'll see which ones you got right. Okay. Now, am I forgetting anything?
No, you're not. Okay. Now we can go to the 40 minutes of Gio's greatest moment of
this is
show history. No, this is exciting. This is like we've never had anything like this virtually before. There's been things dedicated to one brand like D23 or something like that, but we've never had this is way more hype than Comic-Con at Home. Way more hype. So and look, the DC FanDome, I know about it. It's kind of like DC's own little virtual Comic-Con that they're doing just for their own thing. And I hope they actually turn this into a real in-person thing later on in the future. But Gio, I'm going to revert to you, man, because can you tell everybody exactly what this is? And then we'll get into the different panels and stuff and what we're going to be doing this weekend to cover it.
We're going to have to watch this.
I'll try and be quick about it. So because of the pandemic, a lot of conventions got canceled and movies got pushed back and all this and that. So because Comic-Con decided to take their virtual event at home, and they announced this a couple months before the actual thing, DC, which has since gone through over the past couple of months an ownership change. AT&T bought them out, and HBO is now involved. They decided, you know what, let's do something online. So for 24 hours only, DC FanDome will be a global event where they're going to have exclusives on trailers, posters, movie announcements, and not just the DCEU, but also the DC Universe as far as TV shows go, comics, kids shows. There's going to be a lot of things. There's the Hall of Heroes where they'll make a lot of their announcements. There's the Kids Verse where they'll actually have activities for kids to do and interact at home for free. There's a merchandise store. There's an Insider Verse where you get the behind the scenes from the creators. This is 24 hours of just everything that you would want at the comfort of your own home, everything you would want from the comic book genre, and it's absolutely free.
I think that
sounds pretty
craziest
cool.
thing. The craziest thing is that it's free. Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Keith's reaction is literally probably the craziest thing, is that it's free.
Wow, that's
really
awesome.
cool. I mean, it is a marketing tool, and they're going to benefit from it. But I'm glad they're not charging people for it, because the hype alone is going to be worth it for them, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
not to mention, if you're going to drop a trailer or something online, it's someone's going to screen record it and drop it within a minute of it airing. So to have people pay to see it a minute early, it was very smart of them to go free.
That's a good point, because in person you can control it. You can take people's phones away or have everybody put their phone away. Virtually you can't. So
yeah.
All right, so let's kind of go through these main panels one by one and kind of talk about them and talk about what we're excited for, what we expect from them. So probably, I think my third most anticipated movie of the year was Wonder Woman 1984. I just like we're all heartbroken about all these films we have to wait to see. This one really hurts. So we have a Wonder Woman 1984 panel, which is scheduled to come out in August, I believe. But I don't think it's going to make that date, to be honest.
The movie's pushed to August or October 2nd.
October, that's what I meant. Sorry, October, yeah.
And that largely depends on how Tenet does.
That's a good point.
Because I think whether we like
Tenet does or if Tenet,
how
Tenet does or if Tenet's showing.
Which I have my own opinions about.
I think they are releasing Tenet for sure. Because a lot of theaters overseas are opening, and then a lot of theaters are opening in the United States this weekend. A lot of them are, but we've seen this happen before, right? We've seen this. Oh, the theaters are coming back, and then nope, they're not. So
yeah,
it's possible. I mean, I don't expect it to, but we're definitely not getting it in California for a long time. Definitely not getting it in California for a long time. But it is releasing. But the thing is, Look, I'm not gonna pirate it. I never would, but it's gonna get pirated. There's no way.
There's going to be spoilers online. There's going to be pirating because remember, people don't want to go. Even though the movie theaters are open, there are a lot of people that do not want to go to the movies. They're not convinced that people are going to follow the rules.
No,
not happening.
It's going to be in the dark. If they said wear masks, people are going to take them off the second the lights go down. But here, really quickly, before we keep going into it, and before I lose the comment, which I already did. Let's see. I think it was. I already forgot or lost it. It was whether or not if we're gonna. Oh, here it is. Will the DC show be pre-taped? Not sure. It will be live streamed. Everything they are doing, DC Fandom is live. And
is it okay? Good.
Right, Gio?
Is it or no?
Most of the panels are going to be pre-recorded.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
That's what they did for Comic-Con at home, too.
Yeah, because it's full 24 hours, right? They're not going to be up at 4 a.m. showing The Flash.
That's true.
I'll be up at 4 a.m.
Well, you will. And you will.
Grant Gustin's not. News that we can announce. We will be covering it as best as we can, probably live. We're shooting for live. We are definitely not doing a 24-hour stream, but
we're not.
You're gonna sit on stream. Okay, well, go for it. But
the DC enthusiasts, you check out that 24-hour live stream on DC Enthusiasts.
Hey, we could, Gio, if you want, we'll run a 24-hour stream. I don't know if YouTube allows that. We'll do it, and then all of us can pop in as guests throughout the day. Keith will pop in at like 12 a.m.
I'll jump in there at midnight. Yeah.
But yeah, so what we're going to be doing for that is whenever there is a panel that obviously is going to have something that we want to talk about, a trailer, an announcement that is going to be quite big, we are going to be live and we're going to stream the panels while it's happening. So look for us on Saturday because you're going to be able to see us a lot.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure that at least a few of us are available for the major ones. And they're all pretty big and exciting, but like I'm going to most likely be on the Wonder Woman one. I want to be on the Batman one. So we're going to have a schedule to make sure at least all of us get on. Probably mainly Gio, mostly throughout the day.
Here we go. The boss has spoken. We will be live for the major movie and possibly TV panels. Each panel will have its own live stream. You will see us a lot on Saturday.
That's basically what we said. Yeah.
Yep. Check back on Twitter Thursday, Friday for the schedule.
But yeah, Gio, is there anything specific coming from the Wonder Woman 84 panel, or is it just what we can expect? They're going to talk about the movie, probably drop some new footage or a trailer or something.
Okay, so this panel will have director Patty Jenkins, Gal Gadot will be in attendance, Kristen Wiig, Chris Pine, and Pedro Pascal. So pretty much the whole cast will be there. I'm expecting them to drop a trailer. Remember, we only had one trailer since the first one released December 2019, and it's now August. And we
just redrop that
one trailer. Now, that's not a bad thing because unlike other movies,
I thought there was another one.
No, just one.
Wasn't there another trailer? Oh,
nope.
Okay. I guess for a second. Okay.
And so, which I think is a good thing because movie studios did not know what this pandemic was, how long it was going to last. So they've been smart about their marketing. They haven't revealed too much. We haven't even seen our first look at Cheetah, the actual final look, which I think we'll get a final look in the next trailer. So it'll be, I think we can expect a trailer for Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, I would expect that too, definitely. And this, I mean, I don't want to. I'm excited for this movie, but I'm not necessarily going to say this is the panel I'm most excited for because I've seen. If I only got that one trailer from this movie, that would be enough for me, to be honest. So I don't really want to know more. I'm gonna watch this panel. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna take in that information, but I'm not I'm good. I don't want to know any more about this movie. I'm ready to watch it. There's other movies that I want some more information on. But what about you, Keith? Are you looking forward to this Wonder Woman 1994 panel?
Yes, very much. You guys know I love Wonder Woman. I love Gal as Wonder Woman, and I'm really looking forward to it. I was big into Kristen Wiig being cast. I know a lot of people were kind of like Kristen Wiig, but I can't wait to see her as Cheetah. Looking forward to hearing what they got planned. Hear more from Patty Jenkins about the film. What's the name again? Sorry, The Mandalorian. What's the name again?
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal. What a weird. It's so weird seeing him as Maxwell Lord, but I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see that. I'm really excited about this movie, and yeah, I can't. You guys know I'm a Wonder Woman fanboy, so I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah. What about you, Brian?
I'm excited. I mean, I'm almost kind of with Gio in the sense of like, I don't know if I want to see anything right now, just because we don't know when it's going to come out. Like, that first trailer was so freaking good. Probably one of the best trailers. Well, I mean, I was going to say this year, but there hasn't really been
I called it one of the most rewatchable trailers as far as
100%
that are coming out soon. Like,
well, remember when the Tenet, No Time to Die, and Wonder Woman trailer were all out? We were losing our minds.
Yeah, I mean, it was fantastic. Yeah. And to be honest, I would rather just see a teeny tease, like a minute. Like I don't even really need or want a full trailer because I don't know when I'm gonna get it. And that's kind of, I feel like with some of these movies, that's happening. Like, and I mean, it kind of, I'm gonna work it into Anthony's comment. That's kind of what's happening is a lot of these. I mean, we should be probably seeing some trailers right now, but you don't want to show too much and then, or not show too much. Well, yeah, show too much depending on how many trailers there's been versus, like, look at Black Widow. I feel like I've seen the whole entire movie through trailers at this point, and I haven't even seen the movie.
No.
So, I know. I'm exaggerating. So there's been a lot. We've seen a lot because they keep pushing it. And so I would be fine with just a little minute tease, and then maybe the reveal of Cheetah, or even just like a pan up and they don't show her face or something. So I'm excited. I'm curious. I'm excited. As far as this, Anthony, I saw your comment a bunch of times. I don't think Marvel's going to do it. I don't think Marvel's going to steal DC's thunder like that. I think that would be kind of
Well, I heard rumor that Mandalorian season 2 trailer might come out that day, which I don't think so. Maybe like on Friday or Sunday or something, but not on the Saturday.
If Mandalorian drops a trailer, it's going to be in something to do with basketball because Disney's owning basketball right now.
ESPN, yeah.
So, and plus they're playing at Disney's facilities. So Mandalorian's going to depend on whatever they do with basketball. I don't think Marvel's going to do it. And I don't think they show. Disney's probably not going to show, or Marvel is probably not going to show anything new until they know that they can.
Yeah, exactly.
Mandalorian's locked in. It's filmed. It's done. That is coming out on streaming, so they can do something like that. Marvel, they've got a movie and shows that are waiting to come out. So it's a little bit of a toss-up. I don't think Marvel's going to... I could see Marvel dropping something in the coming weeks, but they're not going to do it right before DC.
Can I respond to Anthony's comment?
Yeah.
So, not to make this a Marvel versus DC thing, but Marvel can try their best by dropping an Eternals trailer, and I'm sure it'll be good. But make no mistake, DC is going to own Saturday, August 22nd, because you're not just getting one thing. You're getting a coordinated, one-of-a-kind, first-of-its-kind, virtual online event for the entire globe, where Dwayne Johnson will be there, Zack Snyder will be there, Gal Gadot will be there, Jason Momoa will be there. Jim Lee will be there. Like, we're talking a full-on cast. The only way I see DC having their thunder being stolen is if Marvel announces tomorrow a Marvel fandom. And then, boy, it's on.
No, I really don't think Marvel's going to do anything. There's no reason to.
It would be a waste because people would watch it, but then they go back to DC fandom.
Yeah, it would definitely be a waste.
Well, the two companies are they're rooting for each other. They're not. Marvel is rooting for DC to be successful because it helps them out. It helps them all out. The rising tide lifts all ships. You know, so
that's 100% true.
The people at Marvel, they want DC to be very successful with all the stuff that they're announcing because it just helps them out. So,
absolutely.
Plus, if DC is successful and we know Marvel's successful, then we get Marvel versus DC, and it'll be the biggest movie of all time.
That's never going to happen. But Pete is absolutely right. Look, the casual movie-going fan, right? They go watch a superhero comic book movie, right? They go watch Aquaman. They're like, damn, that was fun. And then they're like, the next superhero movie that comes out is Black Widow, for example. They're like, I want to go to the movie theaters again and watch another superhero movie. It all helps each other. It doesn't hurt each other at all when they're successful. They're never going to release a movie on the same weekend. So it doesn't hurt each other at all. But no, I agree with you, Gio. This day is all for DC FanDome for sure. So this next one I'm confused about. But so this is the introducing Flash panel, and this is the Flash movie starring Ezra Miller, directed by Andy Muschietti, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
The director of the recent It films. And I like him as the choice for the director, but look, I can't not mention this. WB has still not addressed the Ezra Miller choking down that woman that was caught on footage. Like, I just can't not mention that. That the thing is, I don't know what happened. I don't know the details. That's what's presented. But why hasn't WB addressed it? Every time something like this happens, it gets addressed. It's being ignored. So I'm just wondering, are they going to just bring Ezra Miller out, talk about the movie, and then move on and not mention it still? I don't know. But regardless of any of that, look, I'm a fan of Ezra Miller. I like him as the Flash. I might be the only person on Apocaflix who likes Ezra Miller as the Flash. I love him as the Flash. But I feel like that needs to be addressed. But I don't know. I just can't keep being ignored, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say. But regardless of that, putting all that aside, I'm excited for this panel.
Okay. That's exactly what they're doing, Jacob. They're doing the NFL tactic of just ignore it. Maybe everyone will forget about it, and as soon as which everyone probably has, so it'll pop up maybe when the people see him. But after that, just hey, nothing to see here. Forget about it. Hey, look, Flash logo, teaser, whatever. Here's the cast, and it's gonna move on. That's exactly what they're counting on. So I don't know whether they should do anything about it or not. I have no idea, because I don't still even know what happened. I saw the video, and I don't know if it was a prank or not a prank, but it was.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't even know what really happened.
We don't know anything. Yeah, we have no idea. So I don't know, but I don't know if it's really worth like, hey, Ezra Miller, you're fired, type of situation. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be addressed.
Gio, I could see you're stirring.
So as far as the Flash movie goes, I am interested if they're going to either do a soft adaptation of Flashpoint, something similar to the Civil War storyline for Captain America, or are they going to go full-on Flashpoint and use this as an opportunity to spring forward the DCEU and only take certain things, certain elements that they believe have potential to grow into their own franchises, solo franchises. Like, for instance, if Aquaman 2 is a success, are they going to take Aquaman? If Robert Pattinson's Batman movie is a success, what are they going to do? So I'm very much interested into the whole concept of the multiverse, and so I just want more information on that and a concrete start production date.
I think we're going to get a title and a plot during the panel.
I think that Gio, you're pretty spot on as far as the Civil War, like loose adaptation type thing. I think personally, this is going to be more, here's our ticket to open up the multiverse than it is like the traditional Flashpoint story. I don't know. I haven't read the Flashpoint series. It's one of on my high up list of reads. But I feel like this is almost kind of Civil War meets probably what Doctor Strange is going to do, where open up that multiverse. It gives you options of what to do. Maybe kind of if something doesn't work, then you can go somewhere else with it. That kind of thing. I'm assuming there will be some aspects that they take from Flashpoint. Again, I don't know because I haven't read it. I'm sure if I read it, then I would be like, okay, they're probably going to do this. But I very much see this as loose adaptation like Civil War. And this is the ticket to opening up the multiverse. Because let's be honest, if anyone's going to open up the multiverse, it's going to be Flash. So, I mean, this kind of makes the most sense. And who knows what they want to do? Maybe they do want to do a soft little reboot. I don't know. Maybe you want to do a soft connection to the Snyder Cut. That could open up. Maybe he jumps through it and this opens up. This happened in this multiverse. So I don't know. I think this for them is more about opening up the multiverse than it is probably anything else. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, there's so many questions. I mean, like, are they going to bring back Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas Wayne? Are they going to announce that they were successful in a deal with Michael Keaton coming back as Batman?
Oh, that's a good point.
Who's going to play Reverse Flash? Will it be Michael Fassbender, like the rumors are talking about, as Eobard Thawne?
Is Kiersey Clemens still playing Iris? I hope so.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, well, let's move on to maybe, I don't know, maybe the most unpredictable one, or I'm excited for this, the Suicide Squad panel, the James Gunn directed kind of pseudo sequel to Suicide Squad. I think is the only member carrying over Harley Quinn.
No,
I'm not sure.
Harley Quinn.
Boomerang's in it, huh?
Captain Boomerang.
Yes.
Rick Flag,
Captain Boomerang, yeah.
And
Viola Davis.
Joel Kinnaman's character. What's his name?
Oh, is he?
Flag.
Rick Flag.
Yep.
Okay, I'm glad. That's good because dude, Captain Boomerang. I never thought I would like Captain Boomerang, but in this movie, in the first Suicide Squad, he was great. And then I actually like. I'm a big Joel Kinnaman.
Found his head. He'll be back. No, I'm kidding.
I'm a big Joel Kinnaman fan. I want that guy to have more success just in general. So, Gio, is there anything more you can tell us about this panel that we don't like? We're not too informed, so you want to tell people about it?
James Gunn will be in attendance, and it's undecided whether the entire cast, because this is a huge ensemble, will be present with him. I can say with confidence that the cast members from the original movie will be there. John Cena will probably be there as well, given his, superstarness, amongst, fans. He brings in a whole nother audience.
I'm sure you'll get Nathan Fillion just out of pure nerd people loving him.
Yeah, probably. And I think we're going to get a first trailer, right? They finished production before the pandemic, so this movie's already shot. And James Gunn, he's been working hard in post-production, getting this movie going. So I want a trailer. I want to know exactly who they're going up against. I've read rumors about that online, and so a trailer and more information. So
is Idris Elba's in this movie, right?
Correct. Yes. He is not returning Deadshot. He is another character.
Yeah, and as far as we know, Will Smith is not returning Star Drew, as far as we know, which is unfortunate.
This cast is freaking stacked. If you haven't checked out this cast, it's insane.
It is an ensemble for sure. Yeah.
Even the like lower tiered people that you're one of those ones that it's like, oh yeah, I know him, and you don't really know the name. They're in it. Like it's solid.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. They all want to work with James Gunn. Keith, what are your thoughts and anticipation?
Oh, I'm dying for this. Dying for it. I was so excited. Tuesday announced James Gunn. Like, yes, that is so. What a great fit. I hope if they do another one, I hope he does that too. I wouldn't rule out Will Smith. Probably not in this one, but I wouldn't rule out seeing him again.
I think we'll see him back in that job at some point. Yeah.
Well,
I doubt it. Not in this one. Right?
Wasn't it? The only reason was a scheduling conflict, wasn't it?
I think he was shooting.
So, right? He was shooting.
No, was it Gemini Man? No, it was another movie they were shooting.
I hope it wasn't.
I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was a scheduling conflict, but him and Margot Robbie were the best parts of the original. So I'm really sad that he's not coming back, but maybe in the universe again somewhere.
Yeah, I think we'll see him again. But I'm excited for this, and I don't see it on our list, so I'm just going to bring up this movie and the video game. That's the biggest thing. This entire thing that I'm excited about. Suicide Squad.
Kill the Justice League. Yeah.
I can't wait to see that, man. It's the whole Justice League. It's not just Superman. Apparently, they're hunting like all of the whole Justice League.
Wow.
Awesome. So I cannot wait to see that.
This is news to me. I don't know if it is to you guys. Did you know Taika Waititi's in Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just news to me, but
that's crazy. As an actor.
Yeah.
I mean, he is an actor. He's fantastic.
Been in
a lot of stuff. He was in Green Lantern.
He's in the DC universe. He was in
some of his own movies.
Oh God.
Oh, that's true. Oh, if he appears with Ryan Reynolds in the Snyder Cut, that'd be crazy. Well, I'm not worthy to introduce the next panel. Gio, do you want to tell him what it is?
What is that? I don't have the notes up.
What do you think? The one you've been talking about?
It's the one I just segued into.
Oh, is it the announcement of the year?
Yes.
That would be Zack Snyder's Justice League with Snyder on the panel, and I'm expecting others. In fact, I'm expecting the whole entire cast to reunite for this because they love Zack Snyder that much. They support this movement. And it may not mean anything, but them just coming together to back Snyder and this cut, I think is beautiful. Just beautiful it would be great to see. We are getting a trailer. Snyder confirmed that at Justice Con, which was a shortened version of appreciation for Snyder and to bring up awareness for suicide prevention and amongst other things as well. So we will get a trailer, and with that, we'll probably get a majority of it new footage. But the thing I'm looking forward to the most is seeing the original version of Steppenwolf in action. We just got a kind of a teaser image of Steppenwolf, and he looked badass. I mean, I'm so happy for Syrian Hines, who was great in Game of Thrones. He's portraying Steppenwolf in the Justice League. And I think it'll be one of the more anticipated panels for sure.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, of course, we've talked about the Snyder Cut a lot on this YouTube channel for sure. I'm stoked for it. No matter what, like if it comes out and it's just something on HBO Max and that's it. That's a win for us because we got it. If it comes out and like Brian said, I like Brian's idea of Flashpoint saying, okay, this is what happened in this world now, and they just go forward with that, with what happened in the Snyder Cut. Because I mean, I would love for Ben Affleck to return. I don't think he ever will, but if I got one wish in the DCEU,
you had to open that can of worms.
No,
damn it.
I mean, if somebody said you get one thing to be true in the DCEU, I would say bring Ben Affleck back as Batman for the next 10 years. That would be my one wish, to be honest. I mean, assuming we're not getting assuming we're already getting Henry Cavill back, because that would actually be my number one choice. But I already think that's happening. But Ben Affleck back as Batman would be my second choice. So either way, I get to see it again. I want to see Snyder's original vision, because it's like obviously a whole bunch of unfortunate circumstances led to that not happening, and I'm just glad we're getting it. It's a win for everybody.
Stay tuned, Jacob.
No, I'm excited. I mean, I don't know. They don't want to reveal too much though, right? I think there's just a celebration of it to come. I think of what's to come.
It's going to be a teaser trailer probably.
Oh,
and that's probably
yeah.
The main
I'd be stoked for that. Keith is definitely the second most excited about this, right, Keith?
Sorry, what? I didn't.
Thoughts on the anticipation for the Snyder Cut panel?
No, I actually do. If they're showing a trailer, then yes, I actually do very much want to see that, because I just want to see what in the world it is, whatever it's going to be. I just, like I said, the more and more I think about it, the more I actually am. Yeah, I'm my excitement for it is kicking up. It's definitely kicking up. I'm actually, I'm trying to just let go of the other stupid version and just know that there's a better one coming. I do want to see what it's going to be, but I'll say this, and I don't know about Ben Affleck or not. I'm kind of on the fence. I hope so. If he does, then great. I'd kind of rather just, if they're going to move on. But if he's going to come back, cool. And I absolutely no problem with that, because I think he's great as Batman. But Henry Cavill, that's my number one. You just mentioned if anybody's going to come back, or if anything's going to happen in this DC universe, it's Henry Cavill. There's no reason for anybody else to be Superman. He is perfect. They better lock him up. If they don't announce Henry Cavill locked up as Superman for the next 10 movies that Superman's going to be in, I'm going to be very angry.
Well, that could be. Who knows?
I agree.
With Geo's theory, maybe that's what the panel following after might.
Stay tuned, Keith.
That'd be great.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about.
I hope so.
Let's talk about the next panel, the Black Adam panel. And didn't they say a special surprise or something like that? Gio, tell us what's going on with this one, man.
All right. So, Dwayne Johnson was announced as Black Adam in 2014. And I'm not saying I was the only one, but for years, I was told this movie is not coming. This movie ain't happening. DC's over. DC's finished. Dwayne Johnson's going to Marvel. Blah, 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 blah. Now, this Saturday, the Black Adam panel with Dwayne Johnson and a surprise. Guess what?
Kevin Hart
will be Henry Cavill.
I will get up and leave.
Henry Cavill returning as Superman. I'll tell you why real quick. Back in 2015, there was an Instagram photo of Henry Cavill and Dwayne Johnson sitting at a patio table over having a glass of alcohol, and they were discussing story details. Dwayne Johnson has made it publicly known he wants his Black Adam character to fight Superman. What Dwayne Johnson gets, what Dwayne Johnson wants, Dwayne Johnson gets. Very recently, there was a report from the Hollywood Reporter that Henry Cavill was in negotiations to make more appearances in the DCU. Add them all up, he's coming back.
I agree, and I hope so. Do you guys have any thoughts on the Black Adam panel?
I just want to know more of what's going on. Basically, that's it.
I'm curious about the connection. Gio, I hope you're right, man, because it will be really cool. I really want that connection between him, Shazam, and Superman. I have here my copy of Kingdom Come, in which Shazam and Superman had a pretty epic fight. Shazam actually knocked him out, which is, he hit him really hard. I don't know if he knocked him out or not, but he had hit Superman really, really hard. Black Adam can certainly do that. I mean, if it's going to be The Rock, he's going to punch Superman in the face. Superman's going flying off into another planet. So
Batman kicked his ass?
I really want to see that.
Wait.
Oh, no, yeah. Black Adam will yeah. That'll be cool. So I like that. I love what you're saying, Giovanni. That's your new name, by the way. And I hope that you're right.
For sure. Well, I kind of want to bunch these next two up because I have a question, same question for the Aquaman and Shazam panel. Gio, are these just celebrations of the original films, or are they talking about the characters in general?
This will be an Aquaman 2 panel with Jason Momoa, James Wan, and Patrick Wilson in attendance. They have announced Aquaman 2, so I'm expecting a confirmation that James Wan will return as director, because right now he's not. I'm expecting story details on where the Aquaman character goes next, including the return of Black Manta and Ocean Master as well.
I just want to see more Ocean Master, man. Patrick Wilson is my guy.
No, Keith. The answer is no. I know exactly where you're going.
No, what, Keith?
Yeah. What? Well, I was gonna say, do you think we'll see Amber Heard again as Mira? Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, if maybe who knows if she's going to be there for this? I mean, who knows? Because another situation we don't know a lot about. So, Gio, is the Shazam panel the same thing? Is it a Shazam 2 panel, or is it Shazam celebration in general?
It will be a Shazam 2 panel, and in fact, director David Sandberg, who did the first, put up a little fun teaser trailer, because apparently there are reviews out for Shazam 2, even though the movie isn't even shot yet.
What?
So he's having fun with that.
Oh, wow.
So I expect some story details on Shazam 2. I'm expecting a plan for how they're going to tie in the Black Adam character and Superman. I think we're going to get Superman in Shazam 2, not just from the neck down, which look, even yes, I'm DC enthusiast, but I will laugh with you at that. There's some things I just can't defend in this universe, and so, but yeah, I'm expecting a lot of fun things from Shazam 2, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, I really hope we get a Shazam 2, because I like the first one a lot, and it didn't make a buttload of money, but it made a little profit there. So, and everybody loved it. Like, critic wise, it's very successful. So I think it warrants a sequel.
Don't do that worm guy. I don't want to see that.
No,
worm
yeah,
guy.
me neither.
Get out of here. Just get Black Adam in there. Yeah.
If Black Adam gets in there, though, he's going to kill the whole family. I'm saying that.
Well, not necessarily. The Rock. I don't think he's going to be
that dark.
I
don't think he'll be that villainous. Black Adam. He's a bad guy, but he has his moments.
That many superpowers.
100% with what Gio just said. There cannot be that many Shazams.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait.
Going to literally kill his family.
I never thought about that. So about Rachel's comment here. So what happens to the Shazam character when the kid ages? I don't know the answer to that.
He actually, Billy, if you don't mind, sorry, Gio. Because I actually do.
Go ahead.
He actually, Billy Batson ages, and he winds up looking like his father, because from what I ran, he actually bases his Shazam on his father, like the look of Shazam.
Okay. Oh, like a hero, a grown man version. Okay.
Right. So when he grows up, he actually wound up just actually looking like Shazam.
Oh, so eventually, like Zachary Levi could just be him.
That sucks for Asher Angel.
Well, yeah, I mean, because Asher Angel's gonna age in real life, so there's not much they can do. All right, Gio. This next panel is the one that I want to get the most from. I want a teaser. I want something. Like, it's the one that I'm most anticipating to learn more information about, and that is the Batman panel. What can you tell us so far? What can we expect from this?
So the Batman will have Matt Reeves there, and I'm expecting also Robert Pattinson to be there, and a few other cast members: Colin Farrell, Paul Dano, Zoe Kravitz. Now this will be interesting.
That's right.
Because...
Paul Dano.
What?
He forgot about Paul Dano.
I forgot about Paul Dano. That's right.
He's saying Keith forgot about him.
Oh, yeah.
Great casting.
So this will be interesting because do they have enough footage to put together a teaser trailer? They only shot for about, I believe, 2 months before the pandemic hit, and they're supposed to pick up shooting again in 2 weeks. So if they don't have enough for a teaser trailer, I expect our first full look at Catwoman, not the Mountain Dew bottle, an actual look at Catwoman in her costume. I'm expecting first look at Paul Dano's Riddler outfit, which I'm so excited about. And we've gotten set photos of Colin Farrell as Caldwell Oswald, but I want a full-on costume, and then I want more of Robert Pattinson's Batman. So I think at the very least we'll get first looks at the costumes, maybe a teaser trailer.
It'll probably be like one of those. It'll probably be like one of those. Remember when they teased the Batman vs Superman at Comic-Con, where they just kind of like revealed the logo,
and then they had little shots here and there of the movie and whatnot. Oh yeah, they could very well do that. Yeah.
So, hey Brian, can we show that most recent Anthony comment to Gio and see what he thinks?
Gio, if Matt Reeves decides to do it, Justice League for Robert Pattinson's Batman universe, who would you want as those characters?
Oh, he's asking what actors.
This is the beautiful thing about the multiverse. You can pull from different worlds and put together. That's the brilliant thing about Flashpoint. That's why I think it's proper to do a Flashpoint now. Don't wait and earn a Flashpoint movie. Like, think within the context of the universe and where it is right now. A Flashpoint movie would be great because you can kind of re-jumpstart the universe, take what works, leave behind what didn't work, and move forward with that. So your question's kind of easy. I would want Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Momoa as Aquaman, Henry Cavill as Superman, and if you didn't know, Martian Manhunter will be in the Snyder Cut. Harry Lennox, who plays General Swanwick, the one who's always given Superman a hard time, he will be the Martian Manhunter. That has been confirmed, and I am so excited. I speculated that for years, and looks like that's coming to fruition.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So I love Robert Pattinson as a younger Batman. I think this is great casting. I'm excited for this. I just want like a little 30-second action scene or something like that, because I want to see because we've seen images of the Batsuit and the Batmobile. I want to see them in action just for like 30 seconds. Something to excite us a little bit more, and then I'm good. Brian, what do you expect from this? Are you excited?
I kind of am leaning towards that they probably won't show anything. If anything, it'll just be like I said, it'll be maybe like some characters talking. I could totally see Gio's costume idea at most. I think you'll just get a reveal of the logo. Maybe the Batmobile driving down the street or something, but I don't expect very much shown.
Yeah. What about you, Keith?
Yeah. I agree. They always, every time there's a Batman movie, like one of the first things they always reveal is the suit. Like they always show it in it because he's always got it in the case like that. So they always have a shot of it, the case opening up and the suit's in there with the light shining on it. So they always show that every Batman movie. But everything first of all, Gio, I just want to say you fully convinced me on Flashpoint. I think I completely agree with you. I think it is a good time to get to that. I agree with all that. But I just this cast alone for the Batman is incredible. Do we still know who's Alfred? Is it Andy Serkis Alfred?
It's Andy Serkis,
yeah.
Oh man,
well, he might be on the panel. I didn't mention that, but I mean, then we're talking about even more cast members.
This cast is insane. Andy Serkis as Alfred, Jeffrey Rush as Commissioner Gordon.
Oh,
it's insane.
No, Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright. Did I say Jeffrey Rush? Yeah, Jeffrey Wright. Yeah, it's incredible. So I definitely, hopefully, I can get on the Wonder Woman and at least the Batman panel as well. We're gonna be covering this Saturday, August 22nd, the DC FanDome. Check back to our YouTube channel, Apocaflix Movies, for some live footage of this. And yeah, Gio?
Real quick, there are 2 other panels that I quickly want to mention.
Oh, go ahead.
First is a surprise DC Comics panel.
Okay.
Why would this be taking place in the Hall of Heroes and not in the Watchverse where the TV shows are? Notice if you read the official announcement of the schedule of that part, is DC Comics surprise panel. Doesn't mention a movie, doesn't mention the TV show CW Universe.
Okay.
So what could they be mentioning? And I think it's the HBO Max. I think they're doing a streaming service.
Give me Green Lantern.
I think it's what Jacob wants the most. I think Ben Affleck will return for a limited series based off his script. I think AT&T, Warner Brothers, HBO, they looked at it. They were like, we can't put this to waste. There's something we got to do. Wait a minute. Snyder's back in the DC universe. Affleck loves Snyder. And so if Snyder executive produces this thing, remember, not theatrical movie, an HBO Max limited series, I think it's very much a possibility. You can't rule it out, especially now that the Snyder Cut is officially happening. With that, all bets are off.
I just don't want to get my hopes up, man. When I say it's not happening, it's not because I don't want to, it's because I don't want to hurt myself and be disappointed. But I hope I'll be so happy if that is true. I'll be so happy. And yeah, we didn't mention all the panels. There's a bunch of other panels, like TV panels, but we just want to discuss the movies here because there's so much we can
There
talk
is a
about.
mystery film, too, that will be announced. That could be a Joker 2. That could be a Lex Luthor movie in the DC Dark Universe. It could be New Gods. It could be Man of Steel 2. Like, there's so many possibilities.
I think Green Lantern. I'm going to say Green Lantern like Brian just said. I think it's going to be a Green Lantern thing coming out this weekend.
The Green Lantern Corps that was originally supposed to be coming out this year.
Yeah, well, they're doing the Green Lantern show on HBO Max, right? So,
yep.
Never know.
Yeah.
I think.
Was there one other panel?
There is
the mystery one.
There is a WB Mystery Games panel. Now, I speculated this could either be finally a Superman game on a next generation console, or
another Batman game,
or a Wonder Woman video game. I think it's the right time. You could do that very similar to the Arkham games, where it's her fighting style using her lasso, sword, shield, gauntlets. I think she's a very likable character. The time is now for a female-led video game character in the superhero universe. I think Wonder Woman is very bankable, but it will probably be a Batman game, especially with the recent teasers that they've been putting out.
I think the Suicide Squad game is set in the. I think I heard it's set in the Arkham universe. Maybe wrong with that, but I think I did hear that.
I heard that too. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, yes, like I said, check us out this Saturday. It's going to be so much fun. We've never covered something all day, so it's going to be really cool for us to do this.
And
it's the right event to do so. But that's going to do it for this episode of Apocaflix Now. So until then, and check it out on Twitter later this week. Jake is going to put up the full schedule of what we're going to be doing on Saturday, so keep an eye out for that. And again, for Jacob, for Brian, for Keith, and for Gio, thank you all for watching. Check us out on social media, on our podcast platforms, all at Apocaflix Movies. We will see you all later this week.